Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to In the Healer. I'm Shakri, and today we're going to be talking about how to get over someone that you love. Now, a lot of times it's like you don't want to get over this person because obviously you're still in love with them, or you still have like feelings for them, or you still love them. To me, if you love someone, then you love them forever. You may not be in love with them necessarily anymore, but in my opinion, once you love someone, like that love doesn't go away. But sometimes it's best for us to let go of something that is continuously hurting us. Something as in another person. If we are allowing someone to come into our lives and we're allowing them to hurt us in the capacity that we want to get away from them, then maybe we should get away from them, because maybe peace is on the other side of being away from them. And maybe they're not bringing enough peace into your life. Maybe they're bringing chaos. And in order for you to get out of a chaotic mind state, maybe you do have to cut this person off. It may hurt. It may hurt a lot. But we know that this is something that we have to do. So the first way, you just have to be over it. You have to be over the situation. You have to be over everything that comes with that situation. If you're not over it, then you're not going to try to get over the person. You have to get to a point in your life where peace is a priority, where happiness is a priority. Now, happiness starts within. So if you're not happy, then you have to seek within to see why you're not happy. Once you figure those things out, you start to work on those things, the things that you feel are not making you happy. And when you work on those things, and when you get to the point where it's over, you'll know. No one is going to be able to tell you to leave a person. You're going to have to do it yourself. You're going to have to muster up the strength to know that it's okay to leave this chapter behind. It's okay to move on. They could possibly be standing in the way of you meeting your forever person. So if I told you that your forever person was waiting right around the corner and you were going to meet them 6 months from now, would you still keep on dealing with the pain that you're dealing with? Or would you work through that pain, get over that pain, forgive that person, and then move on, healing yourself? And then boom, 6 months from now, you run into your forever person. Would you let this person go? If your answer is yes, then maybe it's just time to cut them off. Some people say that love is like a drug. You get addicted to it. The addiction of the idea of being in love. You're addicted to it. You're yearning for this feeling. It's a feeling that you're chasing. In the beginning, you are really into this person. You are wanting to be around this person a lot. You are just engulfed in the addiction of love. Like you're just caught up in it and you don't see anything else. But as time goes on and the relationship proceeds, then you start to notice little things about this person that you don't like. You know, not too major. But then you start to notice the red flags. Little red flags where you brush it off. But it's not something that you're supposed to brush off. Because once a person shows you in the beginning who they are, then 9 times out of 10, that's the person that they're going to be throughout this relationship. So you're addicted to them. You're addicted to the idea of being in love with them. And like I said before, no one's going to be able to tell you to leave this person. You're going to have to make that up in your mind. And it's best that you make it up in your mind early on than to find out years later that it was all for nothing. Like you're thinking to yourself maybe 10, 15 years down the line, because a lot of people are caught up in this. We have history. It doesn't matter if you have history with someone. If they get you out your body a lot, they're not the person for you. They're not the person that you should even keep on wasting your time with, because initially you're wasting your own time. They're not wasting your time. A person can only waste your time if you allow them to. You set the standard in the beginning. And now they know I can't play with her. I lost her because I thought that it was a joke. Playing with someone's feelings is not a joke. There are people who get seriously injured behind playing with someone's feelings. It's not a good look. The second thing that you can do, you can practice cord cutting. You have to cut the tie. We have a video on soul ties. It's either going to be up here or up here. It's in one of these corners, but we have a video on soul ties, what they are and how to break them. That is a video that I seriously encourage you to watch, because a lot of times when we're intertwined with these people, i.e. having sacred energy exchanges with them, then we done tied our souls with this person. So we're trying to figure out, why can't I get over this person? Why can't this person get up out my mind? It's because you're tied to them. The soul is attached to them. Your soul is tied to them. And you don't want that. You don't want to keep on constantly thinking about this person. You don't want to keep on constantly comparing any person that you come in contact with this person. You want to get them out of your system. Once you make that decision that you're done with them, cord cutting is a must, or they're still going to be in your energy space. And if you want to get over them, then you don't want them in your energy space. You want to get as far away from that soul as possible. And then the last one, the third one, we kept this really short and simple because it's a bam, bam, bam. Like, you have to know when you are done. So practicing self-love, loving on yourself more, putting more energy into yourself, sitting with yourself, learning who you are and what you want out of life. And when you sit down and you sit with yourself, you can even put the column. You remember on Why Did I Get Married? I think that movie is called, the Tyler Perry movie. Why Did I Get Married, maybe? I'm not sure what that movie was called. I think it was in this movie. But they told the lady to, on both sides, you write down the pros and you write down the cons. If the cons outweigh the pros, then you already know that it's time for you to walk away. And if you really have to, let's honestly speak, if you have to even do something like that, then you already have it in your head that this isn't the person that you're even supposed to be with. You just love them. You love them. You soul tied to them. You not even realizing that that's what it even is. You want them out of your system, but you just can't seem to shake them. Start loving on yourself more. Start sitting with yourself more. Stand in the mirror. Tell yourself how beautiful you are. Tell yourself how bossed up you are. Tell yourself that you're a winner. Tell yourself that you're a queen, an empress. You deserve fine luxury treatment. You deserve to have your feet rubbed after a long day. You deserve a warm bath being drawn for you after a long day. You deserve to kick your feet up on a Friday because it's Venus Day. And then it's also Jumu'ah. You deserve these things. You have to know in your head that you deserve these things. No one can put into your head, oh, you deserve this, because you're combating it with negativity. So you have to believe in your heart that you deserve the best treatment in the world, because you do. That's why it's a lot of lost souls out here now, because they weren't treated good as a child. So now they're walking around with a messed up life, and then they're going messing up other people's lives because their parents did it to them. And then their parents did it to their parents. And it's just a cycle that's going on, perpetuating a chain that needs to be broken, that generational chain of people not loving themselves. That's all it is. Because when you love yourself, you speak life into yourself. And when you love yourself, you love everything around you. And you start to speak life into everything around you. Everything and everyone. And also when you love yourself, you start to treat, like I said, you start to treat everyone around you like they're royalty. Because you believe that you're royalty. A lot of people in my real life tell me that I have like a queen treatment type of attitude. I do. And you should too. I feel like everyone deserves to be pampered. Everyone deserves to be treated like the king or queen that they believe that they are. I'm in whole empress out here. And I get treated like such. The energy that I carry, people know not to play with me. I'm not one of them. And you shouldn't be one of them either. When you value yourself, you don't lay down with dogs. Because you just might get fleas. Fleas, i.e., all these different souls being attached to you. And you can't figure out where all of this stuff is coming from. It's coming from all those different souls that's attached to you because you laid down with a dog. And he did his roof. He did his thing. So now he has all of y'all tied to each other. Why? Or let's not even always blame it on a man, because a woman can be loose too. A woman can be in everybody's face, be mixy too. And that's even worse, because you're allowing someone to enter you, multiple people to enter you. No, royalty never does that. You have to honor your nookie. It's precious. Treat it as such. Treat it as a prize. Your entire body, your mind. You can't let people invade your mind either. That's exactly how you stay stuck on someone that you love. You allow them in your head. You allow them to get to you. They talking, they spitting sweet nothings in your ear. They telling you everything that you've been wanting to hear. And you're like, finally you get it. Finally, you're going to wake up. Finally, you're going to see that we're meant to be together. You don't have to try to force anything. You don't have to try to get someone to see that you're supposed to be with them. I honestly feel like people in general already know who to play with when they first meet you. They can tell by your walk. You can walk with your head down because you want to lower your gaze, but your walk speaks confident. Because I hear a lot of people like, I walk with my head held high. Well, if I don't want to look you in your face, I'm going to look down anyway. I'm going to look away. I'm going to look down if I don't want to look you in your face. I don't look men in their face because I don't care about what another man looks like. I don't care to stare you in your face. I have my man. I have my king, my everything. I don't need to look another man in the face. So yes, when I walk past men, if I ever walk past men, because it's very rare that I'm actually walking past men, except for maybe if I'm in a store or something. Yes, I do lower my gaze, but my walk speaks confidence. My walk actually says, you can't talk to me. You can't sit with me. You repel the dog energy. And dog energy is not just a man. Dog energy can be a woman also. You know, there's female dogs, there's male dogs. You repel dog energy with your confidence. They can't break that. So they don't even try. They don't even come near you. You're too much for them. Your energy is too much for them. This has nothing to do with your tax bracket. It has nothing to do with the way that you look. It has nothing to do with the way that you smell. It has everything to do with your energy. That's a different kind of flex. You can't sit with me. My energy speaks volumes. That's how everyone should be. Have that much confidence in yourself to know that you deserve royalty. Nobody can play on your top when you're royalty. You have an invisible wall up, but the wall is so loud that everyone can see it. It's invisible, but they can see it. They know they can't get near you. There's this thing where some people will try to break the strongest person, the person that they feel is the strongest. But, oh, let me ruin her life. And the toxicity in some of these people will be like, he said he's going to ruin my life, right? She over there saying she going to ruin my life. The toxicity in you is laughing about that. It's nothing funny about that. That person is very serious when they say that they're going to ruin your life. Get away from them. Those type don't mean you no good. One of the scariest things is to be in love with someone and they loving someone else. Not that they're in love with someone else. They're loving on someone else. Someone else you have no idea about. Remember I said those souls, that energy, y'all tied to each other and y'all have no idea about each other, or one has an idea about the other. That's very dangerous. Someone knows about you and you have no clue about them. Someone is watching you on a daily basis. I'm not talking about social media. I'm talking about in real life. Someone's watching you. You have no idea that they're watching you. All because the soul that you decided to swap with is swapping with another soul. This is all energy. I'm not even talking about anything in the physical. I'm talking about everything on an energetic level. This person done physically put you in harm's way by being energetic with someone else. Physical too, but being energetic with someone else. Swapping a soul with someone else. And now you're in danger. and you have no clue that you're in danger. Someone knows where you live, where you work, the route you take to work, everything they know about you. They're trying to study you. A lot of times they're trying to study you because they're trying to get what you have. Relationships are like mirrors to me. So you attract what you are. What you are seeking is seeking you. So everything that you get is something that is exposing something within you. Check it out. Because it can't just be, this person is too toxic for my life. I don't want to be near them anymore. I want them out of my energy space. But what if it's you? And you're just going to run into the same person. They just look different. They act different. They smell different. They live somewhere different. But it's essentially the same person. Because you didn't change something within yourself. Start here with you. Because once you start to heal yourself, you start to heal others around you. You start to speak different. You start to act different. You start to walk different. The places that you go seem different. The foods that you eat are different. You're a stranger to a lot of these people. Once you start to really heal yourself on a soul level, you're not recognizable anymore. Of course, your face is familiar, obviously. But your energy is something way different. Something they can't sit with. But it has to start within. So that self-love piece is very important to gain the confidence. It's so important to be confident within yourself so that no one can come in and try to tell you who you are because you already know who you are. There's a lot of times people will tell you to control your emotions. I really feel like control is an illusion. And I feel like it's an illusion because sometimes you really do want to cry, scream, shout, kick. You want to do these things and you need to do these things to release that. You need to get that pent up anger up out of you because somebody might catch you on the wrong day and it might not be a good day for them. So it's best for you to release the anger that's within you. People want to tell you to hide, crawl under a rock when you're angry, but shout it to the mountains. Shout it to everyone when you're happy. That's an emotion just like happiness is an emotion. Why do you have to hide that part of you? You actually want to see what people are like when they're angry. Not provoking someone to get angry, but you actually want to see them in their anger so that you know how to deal with that. Or if you even want to deal with that. You probably don't want to deal with their type of anger. Remember that saying from back in the day? If you love me, let me know. If you don't, then let me go. Still rings true today. People are getting older. No one's getting younger. We don't have a lot of time to waste. Once you're no more, you're no more. You don't want to be dead and gone and you left a sour taste in someone's mouth. They tell you you can't speak ill of the dead. But what if that person was just an evil person to you? They weren't evil to anyone else. No one else seen this side of them. But you have to keep up with the illusion that they were just this good person towards you. And they weren't. So that's why I say do right by people. Because once you're gone, the only thing you have left in this world is your reputation with you. Of course, if you have children, you have offspring, you have other things. They only have those memories. How you were when you were angry. How you were when you were happy. What sadness looked like for you. What being ecstatic looked like for you. They have all of these memories of you. You want it to be happy memories. Well, at least I do. The feminine energy is so uncontrollable. We move off of emotions. So control your emotions is really an oxymoron to the feminine energy. All in all, you came here to figure out how to get over someone you love. If it's true love, it'll make its way back to you. And you'll know that because it came back to you. But you can't sit and dwell on if this person loves you, if this person wants to be with you, if you're capable of being with this person, or if they're capable of being with you, rather. You let it happen. Time waits for no one. Period. That video was a video on how to get over someone that you love. If you like what you heard in this video, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Peace.